And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now, here is Young. To the middle, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Young against Curry, and that one, good. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Outside, Green. Harris finds Green. Here's Embiid. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here is Young. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Curry. Embiid kicks to Harris. Basket counts.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Collins. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Curry, and the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. Fast break, the Hawks. Pushing it up. And then Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Up top, Embiid. To the inside, Curry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Count that one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Howard. Here's Maxey. The pass to Milton. Shot on the wing. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. It's tipped. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Okongwu. Howard with the steal. Here's Maxey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Williams passes to Herter. Scott against Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. The 3. He doesn't hit that one. Milton with it. He's against Williams. Milton's shot is good. And here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
From deep three-point range, both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Hawks on top. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Hill. 6 on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Snell dishes to Reddish. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Milton, that one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Okongwu. He kicks it to Gallinari. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Maxey, no good. The Hawks trailing. And Reddish with the slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
Young against Simmons. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young passes to Hunter. Young inside. Simmons is there. 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. There's the lob for Harris.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella the pass to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Simmons. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
And Young kicks to Capella. It's stolen by Harris. Left side, Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was... And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at center.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Korkmaz, and a change for the Hawks. Herter's checked in. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the shot goes in. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Herter, no good. The 76ers lead. Here's Harris. Here's Howard. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Offline with his three. Atlanta shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
It's Curry with the drive. Bucket is good. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots. Embiid finds Simmons. Shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Capella. Here's Herter. It's Young on the wing. Misses the three. Harris, right side. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 6 points.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And so they foul intentionally. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton is checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. And Howard with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Williams, and he gets it to go. Williams has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Maxey passes to Scott. Atlanta with the rebound. Now, here's Reddish. Here's Milton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits both from the stripe. .50 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams up on top. Ball stolen. Here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it for Atlanta. They've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Maxey, no good. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Thybulle. Gallinari down low for the lead. He lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's Scott. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Harrison and Bede together in the middle. Korkmaz is out there with George Hill. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Timeout.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And the 76ers call time here. Some changes here for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz, and Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Collins, and it's Reddish in for Tony Snell. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Passes it to Simmons. Over Reddish. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks leading by 4. Finished off the break.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young against Curry. The 11-footer. No good that time.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young looking it over. He dishes it to Capella. Clock at 6. Young inside. Guarded by Embiid. The drive by Simmons.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich against Curry. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. He sinks the 11-footer. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Simmons. Simmons missing again. The Hawks leading by 8. Huerter passes to Capella. Back to Huerter. It's Young on the wing. Capella with the bucket.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And stolen by Hunter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Atlanta.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Collins. And it's done in for Young. Pass to Fernando. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Up again. Fernando pulls it in. Here's Herter. From deep. Can't hit that one. And so the Hawks take the win. They came. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. It now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes down.
It's a big boost when Green's in sync with his teammates. That kind of fluid ball movement is big for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton finds Holiday. Back to Middleton. Over Harris. Portis trying to free himself. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Out to Harris. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Here's Middleton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Fires the 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Count that bucket.
They've come out the locker room his eye. 4'4" to start the night.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Holiday. Giannis right side. Inside. Holiday finds Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. But tried by Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, what athleticism from the young guard. Simmons is excellent at cutting into the heart of the defense.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Now here's Milton to the paint. Howard, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Teague, the pass to Lopez. Teague dishes to Lopez. No good. Good D by Howard. Here's Thibault, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the Sixers pick up 2. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. And that one's good. Maxey.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bucks trail by 11. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Teague, the pass to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what I like about Lopez is his throwback game. He's most dangerous when he's operating close to the basket.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Now, here's Maxey. Thibault on the wing. And here's Maxey to the inside. Howard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Howard's got his second bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their...
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. 76ers on top, up 11. And the second quarter will...
I think the most important lessons I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got P.J. Tucker, also Brook Lopez out there, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Outside Curry. Green kicks to Curry. Simmons with it. He feeds it to Embiid. Great D that time from Portis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Howard with the stuff.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Simmons inside. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Holiday looking for an opening. Ring shot on the way. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Simmons. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Maxey passes to Howard. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now, here's Maxey. And it's in there. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Thybulle. And he banks in the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. And that one hits back iron.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Down low, and it's Howard finishing it off.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here is Forbes. And so it's the Philadelphia 70s. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. Their exceptional focus and that does it for our half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Simmons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Green, the pass to Simmons. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And he commits the intentional foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Jeff Teague. To the middle.
Aggressive offensive mindset.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green kicks to Harris. In the corner, Simmons with it. Shot clock at 5. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you're taking into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
DiVincenzo finds Tucker. Here's Nwora. Guarded by Simmons. Nwora. That's good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Outside, Green. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the 76ers call time here. the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here's Maxey, guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Howard. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Howard's got 10.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets near the rim.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the pass to Portis. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Portis. Outside Holiday. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers taking a 19-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Now Simmons. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering forward.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Second chance shot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Back to Curry. Passes to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Giannis outside. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, Do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
That one goes. Count it.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Pass to Middleton. Here's Giannis. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Howard's checked in for the 76ers. The Bucks also with the sub. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Curry kicks to Harris. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Curry. They get the rebound. From deep three-point range, a new 14 for the 76ers. To the inside. Tries yet again. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Nice shot by Portis.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Holiday against Curry. And he makes good on the layup.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And here is Curry. From deep. Misses the shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the opening field goal of the game for the 76ers. Harden with it. Pass to Durant. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And a nice mix of strength and agility. Harris able to explode for the slam.
Harden the pass to KD. Jordan dishes to KD. Back to Jordan. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Green passes to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Now, here is Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Harden outside. Jordan high post. Harden against Embiid. Jordan. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's KD. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. Fires from deep. Simmons pulls it in. And stolen by Jordan. Harris outside. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. The layup off target. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now here's Dinwiddie. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here is Howard. There's the pass to Maxey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And taken away by Brown. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team. Always willing to share the rock.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Green. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Got a piece of it. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Harris is out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 5. Outside Irving. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's KD.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Harris off the drive. That one falls.
And really that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Now here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Simmons. The fader. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Harris passes to Embiid, and plenty of cut. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Oh, that's blocked. And now the 76ers on the break. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Jeff Green picks one up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Irving. Harden outside. To halt the run, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Embiid. He's got 10. Inside. Second shot opportunity. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Outside Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Chalk up 2 there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. And it's paid off.
Nets trail by 11. Now Irving. The 3. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Passes it to Scott. Over to the wing. 26 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got 8 points.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical.
And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 6. Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Dishes it to Howard. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. KD passes to Harden. Back to Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Simmons, hammer it home! Hammer it
That is authority right there.
It was. Durant, the pass to Jordan. That shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thibault kicks to Embiid. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Harden. Nets trail by 6. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nobody near Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. There's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Hill, he's checked in for Embiid. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. And it's Hill with the jam.
Now, how about the dribble drive of George Hill and leaves no doubt at the cup.
Brown outside. Here's Claxton. The shake. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
That one drops for him. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And that one drops for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the basket by Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Timeout called the 76ers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the 76ers making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Here's Maxey. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Maxey. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
41 seconds left in the third. The shot by Irving. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. And here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Count that one. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Griffin inside.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. 76ers lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers leading by 5. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Green. He's out there with Durant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. It's Curry with the drive.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
And he knocks down the first one. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Green. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That's good from Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Harris drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around. 4 on the clock. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from James Harden.
Well, clock winding down, none better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
Outside, Simmons. Timeout called, the 76ers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. And it's slammed in by Howard.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Out to Harris. Uncovered. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Harden against Simmons. It's Harden with the drive. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Thibault finds Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now the 76ers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Deflects the pass and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And stolen by Simmons. Thibault with the ball. Harris dishes to Embiid. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And good that time. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV Center. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Irving from long range makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
There's the 3. Jordan. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Back to Irving. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Here's Johnson. The tray. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they... are setting tonight. A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center position. Now here's Bogdanovich, back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Outside Curry. Over Young. Curry finds Embiid. He's all alone. Here's Reddish. And it's blocked by Simmons. And it's Curry at the elbow. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Reddish. 76ers getting the bucket. Bogdanovich dishes to Reddish. Collins in the post, guarded by Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Capella. Good D by Embiid.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And the dunk by Capella.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And the Hawks with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Green, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Here's Simmons. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Collins. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Hill. And the layup falls.
George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
Back to Huerter. The kick out to Young. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Now, here's Okongwu. To the paint. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Howard. And it's blocked. Outside Williams. Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Okongwu's now got 6. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Maxey passes to Howard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Outside Williams. Gallinari on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. There's the steal. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Howard over Okongwu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do. Defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
Tie game in Atlanta. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Snell in at the 2 spot. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
A soft touch there from Dwight. Gifted at measuring those interior shots.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Young. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. And here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Howard up on top. Capella covering. Howard misses. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Capella kicks to Collins. And the basket is good.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Korkmaz up again, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Love the effort from Howard there, simply skying up for the rebound and ramming it through with authority.
And now we've got the intentional foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half, and stolen by Harris. Green with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Back to Simmons. A miss that time would have put him up.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Harris on the double team. To the right side. The Hawks working the ball around. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. Gallinari outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 76ers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Williams against Simmons. Outside Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Curry with the steal. Harris, right side. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hunter, no one around him. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Simmons passes to Curry. Harris kicks to Curry. Up top, Embiid. 17 seconds left now here in the second. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Williams passes to Okongwu. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And this talented 76ers team, they are... And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Matisse Thibault. Seth Curry comes in for Danny Green, and Simmons subbed in for Hill. Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 6 points.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the 2-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Curry's shot is off. The Hawks trailing.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
On its way from Curry for 2. They get it again.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Collins kicks to Young. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Howard. The second effort. Goes up again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Count it. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Simmons left side. Howard trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got the lead back up to 4 now for the 76ers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Shot, high post, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Curry passes to Simmons. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Good on the shot. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
1:11 left to play in the third. Maxey passes to Tolliver. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Herter. Yep, that one goes. Herter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Tolliver, no luck. Williams scanning the floor. And the layup is good. Williams has got his first points of the game.
We got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Here's Maxey. It's off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hawks leading. Young and Herter make up the back. Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Outside Collins. Herter passes to Capella. Over Embiid. And it's Capella missing.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
That's good from Harris.
Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. Here's Young. And that one, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now Simmons. Curry finds Simmons. And there's the pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Okongwu slams it in.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard comes in for Green, and it's Hill in for Seth Curry. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And Simmons drops them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Capella. Reddish with the ball. Back to Capella. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Outside Curry. The dish to Howard. Back to Curry. Harris passes to Simmons. Over Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And Simmons drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Reddish. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
And Cam Reddish has been waiting for that kind of moment.
The 76ers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Simmons dishes to Howard. Passes it to Curry. Back to Howard. Outside for Simmons. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Reddish. Here we go, all alone. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time in Virginia. Wow.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct. Young
outside. It's good.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
1:19 left in the fourth. And here is Simmons. Curry kicks to Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Outside Harris. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Young dishes to Capella. That is the pass to Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Young with the steal. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. And that'll be his third foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Green's checked in. Young looking around. Yes!
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Onyeka Okongwu.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is... Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the center position. Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
DiVincenzo finds Portis. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the basket by Harris. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Back to DiVincenzo. Right side Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Thibault kicks to Simmons. Over Holiday. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here's Giannis. Guarded by Simmons. Harris against Holiday. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons dishes to Embiid. The shot off that time. Good D by Giannis. Milwaukee is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Holiday. It's Portis, high post. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Over Simmons. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 4. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. Count it. Good.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Maxey. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Now the Bucks moving it up. Feeds it to Lopez. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Connaughton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And again, the Bucks miss.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Teague. Defense is right there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Philadelphia leading by 4. And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they pick up 2.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now here's Maxey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And that will definitely get some heads turning. I mean, great slam there from Teague, who rarely dunks.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word.
I think the underdog story, started when.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, George Hill out there with Curry. Then there's Howard. Then it's Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Lopez. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Hill passes to Howard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Hill. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Passes it to Thybulle. Out to Harris. Simmons on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Holiday looking over the floor. From past the arc. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Middleton on the wing, beyond the arc. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And now Philadelphia on the break. Thibault kicks to Harris. They need this one, and it's good on the way up. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
To the wing right side, Connaughton. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Connaughton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Lopez, no luck. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Good on the baseline, Jay. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .23 seconds left in the first half. Outside Teague. Clock at 4 to the middle. Stolen away. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Back to Connaughton. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joe.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the right out of the gates. It was Philadelphia setting the tone. They did it just the way it was. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Simmons. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Timeout, timeout.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons on the wing. The feed to Embiid, and stolen by Portis. Right side Holiday. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Thibault. The pass to Simmons. Got a hand on it. Passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And stolen by Portis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Simmons. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Holiday, no one around him. Simmons pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 2. Middleton for 3. That shot is off. Good D by Howard. Out to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Embiid in the corner. Back to Simmons. Pass to Thibault. The 76ers need to get off a shot. No good from Howard. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And yes, it's good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The pass to Tucker. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Lopez left side. Shot from 16. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his second bucket.
And, you know, if there's anybody who's okay with taking shots late in the shot clock, I think it's Teague.
And that one's good. Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to Lopez. Inside. Defended by Milton. Outside Teague. All alone. The shot, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Hill.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
Outside Holiday. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Thybulle with the ball. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Bucks trail by 7. Giannis outside. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Portis. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris passes to Thybulle. Dishes it to Green. The pass to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Portis. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Connaughton passes to Giannis. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Portis. Kept alive. Giannis on the follow.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
And the 76ers call time here. They lead by 7. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Passes to Thibault. Back to Simmons. That's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons looking around. Tries again. Howard kicks to Thibault. Back to Howard. Over Middleton. Howard can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to DiVincenzo.
So active on this end of the floor. Love watching Howard use his wing.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. The activity in front of the Brooklyn. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's KD in a power forward. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Harden surveying the D. Outside, KD. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Harden dishes to KD. About a minute played so far here in the first, and he banks in the layup. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
What you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harden.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
On the wing, Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here now is Thibault. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Back to Harden. And there's the pass to Jordan. And there it is for him.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Simmons against Durant. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Harden against Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Harris off the drive. In the corner, Simmons with it. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got his second basket.
I admire the confidence of Irving. Always on the attack. Superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Simmons inside. Defended by Durant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here's Maxey. Dinwiddie covering. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded close. And Howard with the stuff.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Now, Dinwiddie launches a three. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Milton. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown right side. Here's Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Howard, the pass to Maxey. The kick out to Scott. A second chance effort. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Dinwiddie. That puts them in the lead. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. To the right side. Korkmaz passes to Howard. He kicks to Hill. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 6. He dishes it to Harris. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hill. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Dinwiddie with it. He's against Hill. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Dinwiddie. Outside Hill. To the inside. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dinwiddie against Howard. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Irving's checked in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Simmons inside. KD's on him. It's good.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Harden outside. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Harden finds Irving. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Harden. Goes back up, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 15.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. And the 76ers also making a change. Green is checked in for Harris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Harden inside the three-point line, and that one hits back iron.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Harden kicks to Durant. This one for three. That shot off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, and that's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the five for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in its small forward. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant finds Harris. Second shot opportunity. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Durant. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Green, the pass to Thybulle. Here's Simmons, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Harris. Griffin's shot is off.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Here's Dinwiddie, puts the move on. The well-executed transition 2. Dinwiddie's got 14 points.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shot from 12. A putback.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. 8 points for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Dinwiddie with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And stolen by Thibault. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Milton on top, covered by Irving. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 4. KD with the bucket.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, we got to give them credit for coming back.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And he commits the intentional foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. And here is Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Sinks that one from the post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Outside Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Dinwiddie. The layup missed. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. 70. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Green, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And then Simmons. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Howard's checked in for Hill. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Using that speed to his advantage. Embiid is so devastating when driving to the basket.
Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Thybulle. Lays it up off the glass. Thybulle's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Harden kicks to Durant. Outside Irving. Over Thybulle. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Simmons finds Thybulle. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Irving.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball. And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. These games had a little bit of everything.
And Jordan sends it back. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Danny Green. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Durant, no luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Passes it to Howard. Harris with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Harris kicks to Simmons. Great D that time from Durant. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And so they foul intentionally. Simmons against Harden. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Harden.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. From down in the low post, it goes. Simmons got it all tied up now for the 76ers. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Embiid.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Simmons inside. Guarded by KD and stolen by Jordan.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Irving.
But terrific at keeping pace with his man. Embiid is solid at getting the hand up and contesting without fouling.
Here's
rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Outside, KD kicks it out to Harden. Irving double team. Here's Jordan. Pocket 4. Harden the pass to Jordan. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Simmons. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving attacking from 8. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Durant. Harris outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Now the pass to Thibault. Kicks it to Simmons. Down low, Embiid.
Timeout. What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard.
And guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Brooklyn trailing. And now we've got the intentional foul. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. And then for Philadelphia, Howard comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Hill. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
Man, this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. And they double up Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Irving with a clean look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Irving continues to bury big shot after big shot. He just has a knack for stepping up in crucial moments.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Outside for Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never...
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Harden, that's good.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Good try by Simmons. Over Durant, tips it, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 2.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Irving from long range. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Simmons. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one.
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Durant deciding where to go with it. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Embiid. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Howard. It's in!
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Now Harden from deep. And Simmons with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra.